If your relationship or marriage feels as cold as ice, like Greenland, yeah, let's get that one up there, Mr. Bilous. This episode coming up live can help you warm it up. Hey, coming up, a simple, usable playbook to warm the house back up before the cold becomes normal. And that conversation, it starts live right now. Mornings in the lab. Keith, John, Marty, and everybody else starts now. Welcome to Mornings in the Lab, where
when something negative comes up.
Building muscle improves blood flow.
From squirting to squirreling.
Start small, build up, and expand from there.
Be entertained by fun over here.
How if I slept? Is my sleep been good? Slept?
Doesn't come from breaking the rules, you guys. All right. Good morning. Welcome back to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. Your live morning show experience built for real talk, motivating content, and entertaining conversation. Marty's here, guys. Marty's in the lab. I'm excited to bring the young man up here today. Hey, we're here to help you start your day right with laughs, daily and live morning accountability. And we get after it live every single day, 8 o'clock Eastern time, YouTube, LinkedIn, and X. All right, boys. All right, girls. Quick house rules before we light this place up. I got an invitation for you. Like the show. Yep, true story. Subscribe to the show. Yep, true story. And hey, drop a comment. We got Neiman up there in the comments. We got the community rocking today. I know Holroyd's out there. I know Good Times out there. I know Sullivan's out there. And of course, all of you are out there. This is a live experience, and we want you part of the conversation. Sometimes it becomes an X-rated experience. So if there are kids in the room, especially during the holiday break, I would invite you to send them off. Yeah, true story. Or throw the headphones in. And whatever you do, do not hit that snooze button. No, you're going to be 9 minutes behind the guy. And this is the week you don't want to be hitting snooze. While everybody's hitting snooze, you're going to be the guy getting up and getting after it. All right, coming up today in the show, guys, for hour one, Morning Loop Current Conversations, the trending conversation of the day. Hey, stop waiting to be saved. Why the Powerball is a trap for men. Powerball draw last night. Yeah, a lot of you guys just waiting to win the lottery. That's not how to get after it. This will not be a financial lecture or not a guilt trip. No, just a morning level reality check, because nothing says I'm stuck like sitting in your Jeep waiting for the Powerball to hit it. Yeah, true story. Hey, coming up, Google AI leader says that 2026 might be the year of the robot. We're talking about it. And we've got a story. Marty, we got somebody who married an AI chatbot. True story. AI chatbot. I know I see you shaking your head. Get your buttons ready, because we got some video. She actually married an AI chatbot, and we got footage of that coming up. And Apple is apparently cooking up some AI glasses coming up in 2026. And podcast advertising is flirting with that serious money zone. And then, hey, we're going to talk Elon. The guy's got more money than, well, everybody on the planet. And I got a visual to show you guys that. Coming up center stage, Anna Dafna joining us here today on the show. Excited about that conversation. Anna Dafna will join us to the woman who rewired 1,000 ADHD brain. Guys, there's a squirrel over there. Sorry, ADHD. Yes, this is one of those conversations going to have people say, wait, why do I feel like, do I have ADHD? Anyways, practical advice coming up with Anna Dafna, hour one, center stage. Deep dive, we're getting into it. Is your home life as cold as Greenland? Yeah, surviving the Cold War in your marriage. This is not a say nice things and buy flowers episode. I thought we could talk about the quiet cold, the polite cold, the roommates with benefits energy that sometimes happens in the house, because people are talking Greenland. We're talking Greenland about what's happening in your house. Hey, and then we're going to get to Did you know that the Forbidden Island near Hawaii, oh man, there's some crazy shit happening over there. I found it, discovered it. I want to share it with all of you guys coming up here on the show. Morning focus. I don't got a lot of friends. I'm talking about it. My circle is small on purpose. And then, of course, Community Corner. Maya Reyes comes in with kill your smartphone, keep your word, and live like it's the 50s. Grab that coffee, guys. Settle in, because the morning loop, it starts right now.
Yesterday's guest said change start when you stop lying cold to yourself.
Yeah, and that truth stings worse than a hangover.
He said the next right step matters more than the perfect speech. That's the kind of discipline that actually changes outcomes.
At home, dodging repairs feels easier until silence becomes the default setting
and you're roommates with shared bills forever somehow today. So we're starting the morning loop like grown men, quick hits, sharp takes, and zero fake. And we're fine energy this morning either. Drop one word in chat for your mood. Warm, cold, tense, hopeful. We'll read it and keep it moving right now. And later, we've got the Greenland question. Is your home a base camp or a frozen outpost where nobody talks anymore at all? If that line hits you, don't panic. We're gonna give you one small thaw move you can try tonight. No speech is needed. All right, nation, we're live. Drop your one-word mood in chat, and let's rip through the morning loop right now.
Hey guys, you guys can join the show with us live right now. Come join us in the comments. We got Melissa out there. We got Holbert out there. We got Sullivan out there as well, guys. And the phone lines are going to be open up in the second hour. 431-300-3005. You got some Christmas wishes, Hanukkah wishes, Festivus wishes you want to put on the table. We want to hear from you. Or come send me a voicemail or send me a text after the show. And to those of you that are not watching the show live, I'm sorry you slept in. You are lazy. Get up and join us live. Marty, how are you, brother? How are you today, man?
Doing great, man. I'm doing amazing.
Good. I love your. I could tell. You were here early. I saw the energy emanating from you. I'm like, oh, I was, and you can see my energy. I got to talk to Marty, man.
Yeah, man. I was just looking at the little dancing thing where you tell people to call us.
Yes.
And you're taller than Johnny.
Don't tell Johnny that. Hey,
don't tell him. Yeah.
No, don't tell him. Hey, so we got a packed show today. A lot of things happening today, but I want to get into some shitty news. Unfortunate news. I woke up this morning and I'm prouding myself with creating a show where we can have conversation. Listen, news is news. News is a commodity, but conversations aren't. Marty, tragic news. You play video games. I play video games. Tragic news waking up this morning. Young man lost life. Jimmy, let's get this clip running here. It was there. I'm not sure where it has ended up now, but we have some footage of an unfortunate situation where the guy who started Call of Duty crashed and lost his life. Did you see that?
Yeah, unfortunate, man.
Fuck, man. Yeah, super unfortunate. So we won't be worrying. We're not going to run that video right now. So, tragic, dude. Just tragic.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man, because it can happen to any of us.
And any time. And any, I got to be honest. Let's just quickly run this here because when I saw it, Marty, I got to be honest, brother. I thought at first was AI, like GTA stuff, because the irony was not lost upon me. I'm going to be frank here, right? Is that I thought, okay, the guy creates GTA, and then this happens, and then I was looking at it, and I was like, is that real? Is that CGI? And then I started digging into it, and I was like, oh man, that's
what was he doing? Racing off the new car?
Wow.
I mean, that's just
Marty. How many times have we seen these tragic stories? Eh? Somebody gets a new, yeah. Anyways, so, during this holiday season, I just want to acknowledge it. I want to throw some prayers and love out there to the families involved in this, but what a really unfortunate situation. And yeah. Hey, Light Free, $46.99. Eminem is sellout. POS, take that poster down now at $8.99. Hey, actually, Light Free, I don't really fully agree with you, but I'd love to hear your point of view. Why don't you call me? 431.
I'd love to hear it too.
3005. Marty wants to hear it too. You got the white guy and the black guy wanted to know your opinion. Yeah, it's true story. Right here on the show, live on Mornings at Live.
You think Light Free is white or black saying this?
I'm going to say Light Free is probably white.
You think he's white saying this?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. What do you think?
I say white too.
Yeah, I think Well, listen, dude, let's just call it out, man. There are a lot of people that are pissed at Marshall because of his stance with politics, right? And and I know you and I very much drink the same Kool-Aid with this, and I find it funny because people just put their knickers in or not for something if there's nothing. Like, oh, well, I need to be pissed off with something, Marty.
Yeah, if you're white, you should be on this side. If you're black, you should be on this side. And if you think anything differently, then you're going to get comments like that.
Oh, I don't know where I belong because I don't know where I belong. Hey, so hold on. We got Holroyd. If he is light free, doesn't that make him dark?
That's a good point, Holroyd. It's a good point. I don't know.
What shade of dark are you thinking, Holroyd? Hey, Marty, so listen. Last night, big Powerball lottery. Jimmy, let's tease it.
Every time Powerball spikes, timelines fill up with, when I win, I'm quitting. If freedom needs 6 numbers, that's escape. The trap isn't the odds. It's the dopamine hit of someday. With 0 effort, then you crash and stay stuck.
Run a no rescue year, no tickets. Put that money into one skill, one body, or one asset. Tell the chat what you're building.
Well, Marty, there's a lot of guys that woke up today because they sat in their car. And Jimmy, I see Johnny's getting ready there. So when Johnny's ready, we'll bring him up here because I know he'll have a comment on this. But
I got one too.
Yeah, we know. There he is.
Is that Johnny? What was that car, Johnny? That's not one of Johnny's cars. He don't have that in his driveway.
Well, that clearly wasn't fucking me. Whoever the fuck that was walking in the street. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like it. Looking at a fat black guy and thinking, hey, what are you doing out there, Mark? Jesus Christ. You're looking at a fucking 6 foot tall Keith. So, Keith, what's going on out there? We know it's not who it is.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Good to see you, Johnny. How are you, brother? How are you today?
You know, I'm actually doing pretty. I was doing pretty good, actually.
So, Marty, we used to count burps and farts with Johnny. Now we're counting nerve endings, nerve reactions.
Little neural reactions.
Most unpredictable guy on the internet.
That's it. So, boys, last night was the big Powerball lottery, and I know we like to joke and laugh about this because there's a lot of dudes waking up this morning. Johnny, fuck. I didn't win the Powerball, and I got to go back to my job that I don't like so I can race to retirement. John, would you like to offer a bit of advice?
It's a time to go back to fucking 7-Eleven, buy another pack of smokes and a fucking Coke and another ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marty?
And I went, we got a gas station here called Royal Farms. It's like right up the street. So I go there a lot. I get gas. I might run in, grab a water or something. I went in there to grab a water the other day. Dude is at the little Powerball machine.
Yes.
Then he bought cigarettes.
Yes.
And Royal Farms is known for its fried chicken and biscuits, and you know he got that too. And that's the problem right there. You already
you got a fucking gas station known for fucking chicken and biscuits.
Yeah, they look it up. Royal Farms. Jimmy, look it up. Jimmy, look it up.
What the fuck is this place coming to? Gas station is supposed to be known for gas.
Nah, like I don't know if they have them on the West Coast, but like Royal Farms, Wawa, Sheetz.
No, it is fucking crazy. You can go into some of these fucking places. You got like 4 or 5 goddamn fast food restaurants.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's crazy, man.
You get a Subway sandwich. You get a goddamn Pizza Hut. You get a
You know what?
McDonald's.
We all over the East Coast.
We should do. Hey, good morning there. A little voicemail. What's shaking, man? Yes, John Andersen is ripped as fuck. Welcome to the show live. Where are you joining us from? Little voicemail. Love to see you there in the comments. You know what's crazy, guys? You could go to a gas station. You could actually walk out like after it's like 10,000 calories. You crush a pizza. You crush a bunch of like. Just think of how you could kill yourself by constantly going to the gas station, just eating there.
Yeah, and that's why they're
trying to win the Powerball.
that's why them truck drivers look like that. They stopping at gas stations their whole shift, their whole trip.
Well, if you know how to eat at a gas station, you're fine.
They don't. They're not getting beef jerky.
This is true. Hey, Johnny, you and I talked about this a few weeks back, actually, that it was actually your comment. You said, hey, I think it was, it was you for sure. You're like, hey, dude, see 7-Eleven recently? They got healthy stuff on the shelves. And I mean that seriously. They actually have some, and healthy within context, but there's boiled eggs there you can find. There's actually like fucking chicken breasts. There's actually things that are still
their first movement on that was like 10 years ago.
Yes.
It was just a very pathetic first movement.
It's true. Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. All right, moving from Powerball, guys, 2026. So we're just wrapping up 2025. Well, there are people that are predicting, Johnny, we're waiting for it. We've been talking about it for a while. You and Terry will be getting your first humanoid robot.
Google says 2026 is the year robots hit real life. Cool. I want receipts, not stage demos and hype reels. They ship Gemini robotics models, plus Tesla's Optimus is running now. And it still needs babysitting. Wake me when it folds laundry. Reality check. Most humanoids are remote guided, but warehouses will adopt first. So your promotion is robot wrangler, same pay, more stress.
Marty, good chance. Johnny, good chance. We're going to see a lot more robots in North America over the next 12 months. We're seeing a confluence of not only the software and the tech, but also the physical, AI side, like the physical part of it. So I suggest to you boys that this 12 months from now, we're going to be seeing much more people, more discussion around the physical impacts of physical AI. And I wonder if people are ready for it. Marty?
Yeah, I don't think people are ready for it, man. This is one thing I don't think everyone is on the same page with.
Yes.
I mean, most of us don't want a robot. Kind of weird. I'm just being serious. Most of us don't want a robot.
Mart, hold on.
I'm being serious.
Hold on. Those of us who don't want a robot can't afford a robot.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Nah, but all right, listen. Look,
those
if I could just
don't want a
no, seriously though.
Don't want a fucking Lamborghini. Those of us don't want.
No, I ain't say that. That's different. No, that's different. That's different.
So Marty,
I don't know, man. Hold on. Let's do this.
I want a robot.
You want a robot? Okay. Well, I say this, because I'm not where you guys are yet. I will be one day, and when I get there, I'm getting the Lamborghini before the robot.
Well, dude, let me tell you. Hold on, real quick. It means you haven't got there yet.
I see. I know why you're saying that, because you're gonna say the robot's gonna take some time off of your hands. Or Terry's hands.
You're not valuing time still. You're still missing.
See? So that's not why? I am learning. Okay, that's why. Okay, all right, yeah.
Time is the commodity that's the only commodity.
I have noticed something, Marty, and I actually, because you're here, I think I can ask for your comment on it. Marty, I'm noticing all the robots we're seeing in the world right now are all white. Look at Optimus. But Marty,
what you mean?
No, but look, like Optimus, they made Optimus. Look at the robot. Like, look, a lot of them. There's a gray one.
He's white.
Well, no, but look, Optimus is white.
You got to play fair. We'll call that one black. Come on.
Okay,
shit.
so
that's a black robot right there doing all that.
Okay, yeah. Like, Optimus is all like I'm asking the question, Marty, because I wonder if there's going to be people pushing back over time, going, "Well, I want a black one. I want a white one. I want a." Is that going to be a thing, Marty? Just
probably.
More
than likely.
Marty, it'll be another argument for people.
Then it's going to be political then. It's going to be political. Then I got to get then there's going to be certain type of black robots you got to get. And if you don't get this kind of black robot, you don't like black people.
And Marty, where was the black robot born?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did Elon Musk make it or did Jeff Bezos make it? It's going to be that. So yeah.
Okay. I know we got Johnny sitting down for this one, Marty. Johnny, I finally found some footage of this. This lady left her fiance to marry an AI chatbot, and we got footage of it actually happening, Johnny. And I know that you've been waiting all year to see this moment because we got robots coming. Well, now a young lady has married an AI chatbot. Sterling Preston, tell us about it.
In Japan, a woman staged a wedding with an AI chatbot. Symbolic, not legal, and it still broke the internet. She used AR glasses, married a game character chatbot she customized with ChatGPT. She asked it about her fiancé, then bailed. This isn't rare. Surveys say lots of adults bond with chatbots. Companies will package loneliness and bill you monthly, forever.
So yeah, true story. 32-year-old lady. She fell in love with this AI chatbot through a gaming platform she's been playing. This is true footage. This is actual footage of her. And she fell in love with this thing called Klaus, she called. And you can see here what she did. She put a ring on this virtual thing there. And there's, I can't believe I'm talking with you guys right now. But
America's cooked, man.
Just at a quick glance here, man, I'm not trying to be mean, but it looks like she would fall in love with anybody that would sit in front of her, whether it was a robot or not, or an AI or not. So whoever's going to sit there long enough is going to get the treatment.
The marriage is not recognized under Japanese law, but she's treated as if it's the character that she's in love with.
Oh, she's in Japan?
Yeah.
They don't like fat girls in Japan, so she ain't got a choice. They don't. Now, if she were in America looking like that, she could get a guy easily. Because guys in America don't have any standards. They'll take anything.
Hey, Good Time says, are we going to have red or blue robots, Marty? That could be it too. Maybe it could be.
Then we're going to have body positive robots too.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, let's get this epic spot running here. So, Brock,
they're going to have to develop. We're going to have to get a fat robot so that people don't feel self-conscious.
That's
inclusivity. Yeah,
that's it. Hey, so Brock Lesnar, one of the all-time goats in wrestling, man, he's fucking solid. Hey, Johnny, he's a Saskatchewan boy. Did you know that he owns a farm in Saskatchewan? Did you know that, John?
I did not. I know that he's I think because he's
that's in Canada.
Somewhere. He's a country boy, up north, so he's close to the border. I know that.
So it's crazy, John. I learned about this. I saw a sit down story with him, and he was, I guess, as he was coming through his career, he's a farm boy. You're right. He's a farm kid, and I guess he was coming through his career. He discovered some land in Saskatchewan, and he bought a piece of land. And I guess because of residence and tax reasons, he's like, if you want to be a resident of Canada, you got to basically invest more. So he's bought a bunch of fucking land. He owns a massive farming operation in Saskatchewan, which is actually pretty cool. Just in the middle of nowhere, right? But hey, his daughter, I don't know if you've seen his daughter, man.
Beast.
Oh my God. Check this out, guys. So NCAA shot put championship with her first throw, Marty. Look at his first throw. That's a beast, man. And John, a young lady growing up like this with a father like Brock, or like your young girls growing up with yourself, it's like her success in many ways is inevitable. And I don't mean that in that she didn't put the work in, but she had the ethics. She was taught. She knew what to do. She had the genetics, and look at her get after it.
She was basically kind of bred and programmed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's impressive, man. I thought that was
because when you raise your kids where things that are difficult to others are not difficult to them.
Yes.
Life gets much easier for them when they're in that, kind of lower levels of life. But then when they graduate into real life, there are plenty of other people who are raised like them.
Yes.
But,
yes.
In the younger worlds, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to add, Colorado State was one of my Final Four schools. So I went out to Fort Collins and visited.
Okay. Yeah.
I wish I went there because I would be able to talk a lot of trash right now, but it didn't happen.
I love it. That's awesome. Hey, Anna Dafna coming up in about 6 minutes here on Mornings in the Lab. We're going to talk ADHD with our guest coming up on the show here. Hey, so I saw Johnny, we both grew up with Madonna, and we both grew up as she was an attractive young lady.
One of the hottest freaking pieces of pop culture we knew.
Ever. Johnny? Today.
Oh, she's still got it going, dude.
Look at that, eh? So, Marty,
doesn't she have like a boyfriend in his 20s or something?
She's got many of those, Mart.
So we've come a long ways from the sex book, Johnny. Remember the sex book that she published? And now she's getting after it at, I think she's 66 years old or whatever it is. But good on for Madonna to keep crushing it out there in, 67.
She's a train wreck.
It's hard to argue with that, man. It's hard to argue whether she's a train wreck or not.
Hold on. I mean, you got someone that has lived their passion their whole fucking life. You can call her a lot of things, but a train wreck. There are so few people. I mean, she's a female version of Mick Jagger.
You know what?
I'm a train wreck.
I can't actually argue with
that. Whoever says that she's a train wreck, I'm assuming you read the comment, Mark. You didn't come up there yourself.
No, that was good.
I read the comment.
Whoever said that is fucking missing the boat.
Yeah, but that was Good Times comment. That was Charlie. Well,
missing the boat.
It's certainly well. There's certainly. And it's funny because when you do compare her or Johnny, remember we put Iggy Pop on stage last week, so there you go.
I mean, Iggy Pop is still a savage, but he's just a really fucking functioning train wreck, but still getting it done.
Yes,
I mean, but I say train wreck only on a physical level, but in terms of like just what they've done, they've taken their passion and they're probably going to do it until one day they fucking croak on stage. That is the furthest thing from a train wreck I can think about. And
reinventing nonstop. And you're right, Good Time. She has had more surgery than Michael Jackson. There's no truth. There's no question about that. Hey, Sterling Preston, I'm an Apple guy. Marty's an Apple guy. Johnny's an Apple guy. Tell us about the plans for 2026 for these new AI glasses coming out and smart AirPods.
Apple's aiming for 2026 AI glasses plus smarter AirPods. Finally. If it's just Siri whispering in my ear, don't call it magic.
No display. Voice-first glasses with cameras paired to iPhone for processing.
So it sees and listens. Useful.
and a privacy headache. AirPods may add AI in 2026, visual lookup, contextual reminders. Wearables are a knife fight. It wins if it's frictionless, not creepy.
They're coming, guys. The glasses, they're on their way. We talked with these Meta glasses. Well, Apple next year is going to drop their glasses. So moving from iPhone to eyewear, and you're seeing some pretty crazy stuff coming out of China with glasses. But John, I know you like your Versace's and stuff, but it's inevitable in our lifetime, brother, especially on this show, that we're going to be wearing these things, that it's going to be part of the conversation. So I thought I'd put it out there. It's they're coming. And so whether it's robots, Marty, or smart glasses, we will be continuing to move forward with tech on our face. Marty, you gonna get a pair?
I mean, well, Johnny basically said I need to get a pair, or I ain't living up to the times. I probably could save some time with the eyeglasses, so maybe I'll get some.
Oh, then you take the lenses out of those goofy looking frames, you put them in a pair of fucking good looking ones, and you're all set, brother.
So I'm gonna talk to Johnny, and he's gonna let me know which ones I need to get, and we're gonna go from there.
So yesterday, there's something brewing on the internets. Elon Musk. So if you put Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Peter Thiel, Taylor Swift, and Jay-Z into a bucket, Musk has more money than all of them.
Viral claim check. The world's richest tech mogul is reportedly worth way more than anyone else right now. It's not salary, it's stock math. One SpaceX repricing and one Tesla headline, boom, couple $100 billion on paper. Don't chase the richest tech mogul fantasy. Concentrated ownership compounds fast, but the swings are brutal. Conviction helps. Delusion wrecks you.
The wealth is staggering, isn't it? Like, you just think of the wealth, how staggering it is. And John, we've talked before many times where there's certainly, class changing in the world, man. And you think about this wealth with these folks, and then you got one guy with so much more. What is it? And Johnny, copper fucking going through the roof today, silver yesterday going through the roof yesterday.
Oh, yeah, there's some crazy shit that's coming unglued here.
Yes. And then you got these guys.
Silver's over $70 right now.
Yes, I know. So I got to tell you something.
Broke in this morning. It's like $7 right before the show. It's like $7. Yeah. I was looking at all the metals.
Yeah,
gold 4,500. We got like new all-time highs across the board here.
Yes, yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, as I've been building titles for the show here, silver is one of the titles I've been leaning into. Especially
real quick, Mark. Yeah. You know what that means when the metals are really high? Just a quick. So it took me a while to understand this when I was younger. Doesn't mean that they moved up. It means our dollar is devaluing. Takes more dollars to buy that piece of metal. That makes sense.
I got you. That makes sense. And dollar's always going down.
Yeah. So when a commodity like a piece of metal that's like gold is like a store of wealth, as they call it. It's always been the same.
You keep it at the really
never changes.
Yeah, that's what you had to go to the bank to get, right?
Back in the day they stored it, yeah. But either way, it's just that piece of gold is always the value is determined by our money, and if our money is not worth much, it takes a shitload of those dollars to buy it. So it's just helping understand that it's our dollar that is changing, not the metal.
Anna Dafna, I see you there on the green. We'll bring you up here in a couple minutes there, Anna. We got Anna joining us in a couple minutes. We're talking to the psychologist who believes your ADHD brain doesn't need fixing. It needs presence. No, it needs a robot. Coming up in a few minutes here on Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. Hey, Johnny, silver, according to the Petro himself, $69.81 per ounce. Like you said, just about $70, eh? So it's there. It's happening.
I just looked a second.
Per ounce?
It says the thing I'm looking at.
Yeah.
It's $70.51.
There you go. Yeah. So is it around $70?
Since we started the show.
I love it. All right. Hey, listen. So you know how our platforms work? We find crazy shit and then it keeps serving it up. Well, yesterday, I found an elephant doing something kind of ridiculous. Check it out. I've never seen this before in my entire life. And I figured because Marty's here, Johnny, we talk about bending.
That's a stream of piss right there.
That's a massive dong with a massive piss happening out of it. So I've never seen it before in my entire life. I spent time with elephants out there in Africa, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing. And I'm a curious soul. So that is a hose, man. That is a hose relinquishing a lot of fluid. Marty,
you're going to think how many gallons of comes out of that thing.
It's incredible to me. It's incredible. Marty, comments, please.
This bladder's got to be like size of a Volkswagen.
Actually, we got some videos that me and Jericho were working on yesterday. But because look at this. Oh, no, not this. There were some videos we put up yesterday, but just massive, man. Like just the size of the dong, the size of the bladder, the size of the output. Like that is, yes, good time. Exactly. WTF.
Question here. So
yeah.
he shows this picture of this massive fucking dick taking a piss and says, yes. What do you think about that?
Well, and you see, Mark didn't answer. You see, Mark didn't answer. You ain't set me up. Hey, look, Johnny, I'm 2 steps ahead of you. I let keep going. I let y'all two handle that.
I was like, I gotta save my young brother here. If he stutters or anything, this is not gonna look good. Let me get in there, give him a second to breathe.
You ain't catching me slipping.
Marty, you're talking about handling. Is that a 2-hander? Is it a 3-hander? Is that just a 1-hander to handle that?
I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, going back to Marty on these.
You might know. Think about Johnny in the shower. You might know how many hands it takes.
All right.
How many Keith hands is that?
Oh my God. All right. Coming up, you guys, we got a woman who rewired 1,000 ADHD brains through the nervous system science. Her name is Anna Dafna. And Sophia Grant is going to do an introduction. We're going to have that conversation starting right now.
If your brain runs fast, but your body feels stuck in overdrive, productivity hacks won't save you. They'll exhaust you. Because focus isn't just willpower. It's a nervous system state. And when you don't feel safe, your attention sprints. If you've ever felt like your brain is brilliant, but your body won't cooperate, Anna Dafna has a different starting point. With each client, she begins with one question. What do you need right now to feel safe? She started in Athens, Greece in 2003 with one client and a notebook. The questions kept working. To date, Anna has supported 1,000 clients in 10+ countries with over 10,000 hours of coaching. She's earned recognition like Business Elite Awards 2024 and Business Awards UK 2023. But she measures success in sustainable presence. Focus, clarity, and flow that feel steady, not forced. She works with high performers who can lead a room, then feel scattered, behind, and frustrated when it's quiet again. In 2025, she launched the ADHD Supper Club in London, a table where neurodivergent adults can exhale and belong. She isn't here to sell color-coded planners. She's here to show how your nervous system drives habits, focus, and emotion. She blends neuroscience with Greek philosophy and Socratic dialogue. Know yourself, then work with your wiring instead of fighting it. As AI perfects optimization, Anna says our advantage is presence. When you're regulated, focus becomes easier to navigate. Anna, we're thrilled to sit down with you today. Thanks for bringing your story to Mornings in the Lab.
Dafna is an award-winning ADHD coach, mentor, psychologist based in London. But her story begins in Greece, the birthplace of philosophy in South Korea. Over the past 2 decades, she has transformed from working with one student in Athens to coaching over 1,000 clients across 10 countries, racking up more than 10,000 coaching hours. And today, we're proud to welcome in the lab this morning, Anna Dafna. What's going on, Anna?
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
What's up, Anna?
Nice
How you doing?
to meet you all.
How are you today?
Very good. Excited.
Did you wonder what the heck you were getting into as we were watching elephants piss in the back of the forest there, and you're thinking, what the hell is this show I'm joining right now?
This is what I was thinking before, but it's so funny.
So Anna, you let's get into the. So where are you joining us from today? Are you in London right now?
I'm in London.
Awesome. So take us back to 2003 in Athens. You're sitting with your first client. And you had a conversation with that client, and that client made you think that this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. What was it from that conversation that you discovered that you were supposed to do, Anna Dafna?
Okay. His results, we worked together for, I think, 5 years. And then he entered law school. He had dyslexia, ADHD, but he didn't believe in himself at all. And the fact that he could enter like good university, good degree, it made him believe in himself, and that was the most rewarding for me. And then I moved to London, studied psychology, coaching, and I worked with many other people. And yeah, it's a very rewarding job.
Yeah. So it's funny because we had Madonna on the we had a clip with Madonna earlier, and we talked about transformation and knowing yourself and your entire philosophy, Anna. Johnny, Marty, ears up on this one, because her entire philosophy is about knowing yourself and identity transformation. And when we asked you some questions to set up the show here today, you said that neuroscience plus psychology plus philosophy, and Anna, John's a philosophy major, equals clarity. But that's really about self-knowledge, isn't it? How did you become obsessed with that question, Anna?
I guess because Socrates comes from Athens, Greece, and I'm obsessed with the greats and the philosophers. But self-awareness is difficult. It's difficult to get. And with the more layers we peel, the more we get to know ourselves. It's not an end job. It's always evolving.
Oh, the more layers we add, the more difficult it is to get to know ourselves. Is that what you said?
We unpeel some layers, but then there is more. There is more to it.
That's interesting. I never thought about that, right? Because as we grow, we add layers to the onion, and then at some point we got to peel it all back. Johnny,
my philosophy of life is keep it simple.
Yeah.
I mean, you take my simplicity away. I don't problem solve problems.
That's it. Hey, Anna, you've also built your entire approach around the nervous system and the polyvagal theory. And then for the guys listening who've never heard this before, explain it like we're 5. What's happening in the ADHD's brain that makes focus so hard for folks that are like, oh, hold on, there's a fucking squirrel over here. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I'm kidding. But what makes it so hard for us to focus, Anna?
So yes, ADHD is complex. So there might be nervous system dysregulation, as research shows. That means that we are sensory overloaded or understimulated or overstimulated. That can make it very hard to regulate emotions, focus, or strategize, which is often the case with ADHD. We might lack focus, we might lack self-awareness, we might lack self-esteem. We might find it difficult to prioritize things. But it's not from the nervous system. If we don't feel safe, if we're overwhelmed, we cannot focus on what really matters.
Yeah. Marty?
Yeah, no, I want to actually go back to the self-awareness thing that you mentioned a couple minutes ago. I think a lot of people they struggle with self-awareness just because we kind of look at ourselves as perfect almost, and we don't want to point out where we can improve. So does that have anything to do with ADHD as well? Is it the same there, or is it a little bit different, Anna?
Yeah, I mean, it can be harsh when our nervous system is dysregulated to go to the truth. And for some people, it could dismantle their ego, their self-esteem, which is very important as well. So we do it in a safe way. Accountability is very important to know our blind spots, what we cannot see, but also the things we do well. Because with ADHD, a lot of people struggle with imposter syndrome. They don't feel are good at anything, or they feel people criticize them, and they don't have self-esteem. Even they can be millionaires, but they don't believe in themselves.
What's the most common theme that a man would come to you about when it comes to their self-esteem? Playing off Marty's question, Anna.
Yeah, if somebody's very successful, they might come and say, I'm very impulsive. I don't have good personal life. I choose the wrong partner. I made impulsive decisions. I say the wrong thing. So that's impulsivity. It has to do with the nervous system. When the nervous system is dysregulated, we cannot have self-control. It has to do with the executive center of the brain as well. So response inhibition is not there. So that's one thing. Other people don't believe in themselves in general. They have been labeled as lazy, as odd one out, as different, and they have built this internalized dialogue. I'm not good enough, so why do I try anything really?
Yeah. Why? I just lost my line of questioning here. When we don't feel good about ourselves, why is it that we tend to go down the path of self-sabotaging behavior? We talk about it on the show all the time, Anna, where as the days go on, Johnny and myself and Marty, we've talked with many guests, our own mirrors, about addiction, self-sabotaging behavior. To talk down that path about running towards that self-sabotaging behavior, and how do we fix that, Anna?
It's easy. It's easy to have hijacking thoughts that hijack your brain and your self-esteem. We are used to it. We talk to ourselves very badly, and we are used to it, and we think it's normal. But it takes effort to break that pattern, to ask where this thought come from. How can I reframe it? Is it true? Does it belong to me? Am I the person who said that? Can I give it back to where it belongs? So it takes effort, and sometimes it takes a change, and change is difficult. The brain likes to do the same thing sometimes to keep us safe.
Johnny?
It's about also, our childhood.
Yeah, more people suffer from this than they realize. Is there like a whole fleet of people that are undiagnosed that are running around with these problems that just don't know what's wrong with them, so to speak?
I think when you're in a business, you hit a ceiling, and then there are other limiting beliefs that you need to dismantle. And even very, very successful people have these limiting beliefs. So we find out more and more and more as they go up. But yes, I see that a lot in ADHD.
I want to lean into limiting beliefs, Anna. So there are some folks out there that do not believe that they can lift a 66-pound dead weight with fully extended arms. Jimmy? But these two men believe that they can. Now, why are these men able to do this? And this is what I'm bringing this up here, Anna, because this is the kind of stuff that John used to do. So these guys believe they can do this. But there's a lot of people that just are limited to believe that they can't yet. It's like, well, fuck, why can't I hold that up? So Anna, link these two together. Why are these guys able to do it? Why was John able to do crazy things that others can't do? Like, what's the difference between somebody who sees a limiting belief and somebody who doesn't see a limiting belief?
A lot of people visualize success more than they visualize failure, so that they can retrain their brain, with neuroplasticity to build these neural pathways. And the neural pathways is about how we feel, think, and what we do. So visualization, healthy self-image.
100%. And then on top, you take what Anna's talking about.
Yeah.
And the brain works through evidence.
Yes.
So when you take that and you actually prove something to the brain, okay, shit, I guess I just did this 55-pound weight. Well, God damn it, next time I'm going to try 60.
Interesting.
And so through the idea of visualization and basically setting goals and all the different techniques that one would use to be high level, then the next step is to actually start executing different tasks to create the evidence to support what you're doing. Then the brain, now that neuroplasticity it's like a wildfire.
Yeah, interesting. I'd like to put this video back up here quickly. I want to talk about it, Johnny, with you for a quick second, if I can. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Sinister. I see you out there in the comments. John, to talk about limiting beliefs, and this is actually fascinating to me because these guys, Jimmy, put this video up. These guys can lift 600 pounds, 700 pounds, yet they put this 66-pound hammer in their hands and they can barely lift it. John, why is that so difficult? And I'm serious. Like, why is that so difficult compared to
Dude, have you ever tried go when we're done, go in your gym on that wall behind you.
Yes.
Just take a 40-pounder and try to hold it out in front of you.
And is the goal is the straight arm, isn't it, Doug? That's what it is, right? It's the movement, isn't it?
The further away from your body it is, the heavier it gets.
Yeah.
How many times do you take any weight and just hold it straight in front of you?
Yes.
I mean, like literally the philosophy of a deadlift.
Yes.
For every fucking inch that bar is away from your hips, it's exponentially heavier.
Yeah.
Your hips, the lighter it gets. Now think about that. That's the same thing. It's just that's obviously not a deadlift. It's more of a center of gravity thing. But I honestly, when it comes down to a strength competition, that is, I think, from the competitors, it's fucking brutal. But from the standpoint of people understanding it, they don't think it's that difficult. Most people would never have a fucking prayer holding that up their period, let alone for a minute.
Well, that's why I put it out here. And truthfully, I didn't expect to weave it into this conversation until Anna talked about limiting beliefs. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, because I'm like, why couldn't you do that? And yet now I understand it all, and it makes a lot of sense.
Most people would try that though.
Yeah.
Right. But they wouldn't walk up to a 900-pound deadlift bar.
Yes, that's
try. Because that's right there. They've done enough things in their lives that they have evidence that would support that they couldn't do it. Most people have never even tried to do something like this. There's not evidence telling that they can't, so they'll try.
That's interesting.
And then they'll quickly realize that it was probably equally as hard as the 900-pound deadlift. They just never have tried that move.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hanging out with Anna Dafna this morning with Keith, John, and Marty here on Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. Hey, Anna, the performance trap. One of the things you talk often about is, and we talk about it daily on this show, is moving from performance to presence. And for the high-performing men that are listening right now who've built their identity around achieving and producing and performing, What's that wake-up call? When does performance, Anna, become a trap?
When we start overcompensate and when we start masking who we truly are. So it's about, I think, authenticity. A lot of people, when they are overstretched, they might work, they might have addictions, and all of these things are, something to look at and be more present, more authentic. And also work hard, but also find time to reset and relax.
Yeah. Marty, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question that I think that when a high level period, there's a lot of high level of anything have addictive behavior patterns, and that addictive behavior pattern, like I'm one of those people.
Yes.
And I'm happier to sometimes overdo, whatever it is I'm doing to control that addictive behavior pattern versus let that thing cut loose and grab a hold of something that's not going to improve my life. So, I mean, it's shit it on the head. It's finding that middle. But obviously for an addict, that's a hard thing to do. I don't recognize gray. I recognize black and white.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, $6M Dollar Man. Is this a safe space? Yes, it is. Welcome to Mornington Lab. I'm pleased to see you there in the comments. Good morning, Spartacus. Good to see you as well. Marty, comments on the performance to presence thought.
Just to piggyback off of what Johnny and Anna said, about the whole obsessive trait. It's a positive thing. You just have to put that energy towards something positive.
You got a lot of people right shit. Fuck
exactly. Yeah. So like Johnny said, you can be addicted to food and you can lose your health, but you put that towards maybe the fitness or put that towards a skill, you can change your life and change others around you,
Yeah. Anna, you're writing a book, just so you know, Anna, we have a professor in our community here. His name's Dr. John Petrocelli, and I know he'd love to read your book, but he'll only read half of it.
He'll only read half if he's not getting anything from the first half. Yeah,
so we want to give you a tip, Anna. We want to make sure the first half is really good, maybe even the first quarter, because if it's really good, John will read all of it. We're learning from, he's a very successful psychologist, and he only reads half of stuff. So Anna, make sure those first words are the best. I'm telling you.
Well, Keith, you didn't mention what kind of professor he is.
Oh, yes,
Anna can fully understand why he'll read half of it. You missed that.
Anna, he's actually a professor of bullshit. So you better make sure you don't put any bullshit in your book, because he'll call you out on it, actually. So he's
I wouldn't try to. Even if I want it, it's not in my DNA at all. Yeah.
Good morning, B Drive. I see you there in the comments. Good to see you, B Drive. Welcome back this morning, my friend. But Anna, this book you're writing a book, and it's about managing ADHD, focus on unlocking confidence, organization, and flow states. Mm-hmm. Anna, what's the core insight that made you want to write this? Like, what was the aha? I need to write this. And then what's that one thing you want readers to understand differently about themselves when they're done reading the book?
A lot of people come to me and they think something is wrong with them because they have ADHD and they hate it. And most of the times, they hate themselves. So we have seen amazing entrepreneurs, business people have neurodiversity, and actually is a majority of them. So when you leverage that, it can become a great strength. Of course, not everyone is the same, but you can tap into that. You can tap into healthy goals. Yes, of course, there is no life-work balance when you want to achieve something amazing, but also make sure that after you can recover your nervous system so you don't have other problems. But so we talk all about that.
Yeah. Anna, there's some debates right now, and it's funny because it actually came up during my reading this morning, during my morning coffee, and it was certainly not planned. But there's some people that are saying that ADHD does exist as a diagnosis, but the way it shows up often gets mislabeled. It's like everywhere we look these days, everybody, everything, and everyone is ADHD. And there seems to be, people from the neurodivergent world saying, yes, there's some people saying, no, everybody's just labeling themselves, and it's a mishmash of a bunch of symptoms. Talk about the naysayers, Anna, that are like, well, is it ADHD or is it actually this? Because the symptoms do blur over, Anna.
For sure. That's why a good diagnosis by a seasoned psychiatrist is the way to diagnose ADHD. In the UK, when you get diagnosed through the NHS, which is the National Health System, it can take around 8 years. So the news about ADHD being overdiagnosed cannot be true. Actually, it's underdiagnosed, but people learn more about it at the moment. So it can be combined high when you have hyperactivity and focus issue, or it can be that you have focus issue, executive function challenges, but it's a spectrum. And it can be with other things as well. You can have autism, you can have dyslexia, or you can have other comorbidities. So that's why we need professional diagnosis, and also you need to see what's the primary diagnosis, what's the secondary diagnosis. And that's also not to label someone that they have ADHD, is to, direct the treatment and the therapy and the coaching. So we understand what we're working with.
Yeah. Before we wrap up with you, Anna, we obviously are living in a world now where, and we were talking about on the show, I suspect we're moving into a world of physical AI in 26, 27. AI is, last 3 years, we've been living in a world of AI, and there's only more of it, around us and seeping into every aspect of life. And you've mentioned, Anna, that AI perfects optimization, and I can see how it does. But the human advantage shifts to reflection, intuition, and emotional intelligence. Bold statement. Are you saying that ADHD brains might actually have an advantage in the AI age?
I believe so, because AI can take a lot of jobs, but jobs that are repetitive, ADHD brings innovation, out of the box thinking, originality. So that would be what the world needs right now. So I think it's good.
So I got to be honest, I never thought about this until I read this earlier, and I agree with you. And I look at my brother John as a good example of this. So I love the man. He's built a successful career. He's always leans into simplicity. But with his experience, with his OCD obsession, I'm calling it out, John, and with him leaning into AI, I think it makes him more powerful than many peers in his class, because he can take these 3 things, and and I don't think he realizes it, but as he keeps spending time with me growing this thing, like his skill set and his ability to lead, I think, only gets stronger and better with that extra tool in his pocket, because he's somebody who does shit others don't want to do. He's got a compulsive disorder to be successful. Now he takes these tools that organizes everything, and I think it creates these superhero type things. So when I hear you say that, I agree with you, frankly.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
And we can use AI. We shouldn't be afraid of it, but ethical use.
And John, do you see what I mean by that, John?
Quick, I just think that anybody that, I was never really diagnosed. I was too fucking old. They didn't really do that.
Me too.
They just said, "Oh, the kid's slow. Put him over there with the other slow kids."
Yes.
But when it comes down to it, when people come on here, and from what I can tell, I have all sorts of letters behind my name. It's not doctor, No,
I know, but you...
Well, let me just finish what I'm saying. But I think what people understand is these fucking letters are blessings.
Yes.
They're fucking superpowers. You got to stop fucking hiding behind this shit. Stop worrying about the fucking why.
Yep.
What is it? How about fucking figure out how to use it? That's your question. How? Yeah. Fuck the why. Why do I have it? Why do I do this? Why do I? No. How do I fucking use this as a superpower? Because that's exactly what it is. You take my shit away from me, fuck, I got nothing, man. I mean, I developed 2 skill sets that changed my life because of all this. Really fucking hard work and problem solving. You take those 2 things away, I'm fucking done.
And I like that John said that, because I find, especially doing this show, we've had many people come through our lab that lean into these 4 letters. And I'm going to say this, Anna, as a crutch, and it fucking annoys me.
Yeah, they hide behind it.
Yes, and I find
I've got all these letters now. It's okay that I'm a fuck up. No.
And we had one that worked with us, Johnny. Well, we had one that worked with us for a while that I feel like it was always a crutch. And I was like, come on, man. Like, there's this, you can use that to your advantage, instead of, because it's like, oh, I got ADHD. It's like an excuse. That's just what I am, and accept it for what it is. And it's like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck, man? Really?
No, that's like saying, I've got fucking a Superman suit under my sport coat here, and I'm too much of a pussy to take it off.
Yeah.
I've never heard it explained that way before.
Very graphic, but true.
John, you just wrote Anna's prologue for her book.
This is how we'll start the book, John. We grab the attention.
There's going to be the last page of some guy in a Superman costume with John's quote.
That's these, that's when these things are the best, when they just kind of roll off the tongue in a fun conversation.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Anna, before you go, have you ever needed a hero? We got a new segment we're putting on the show called "I Need a Hero," and you know what? We've been making fun of people making dumb shit awards. Well, we got an interesting segment. We're gonna put something up here. We got somebody who saved somebody's life. Jim, let's run this "I Need a Hero" segment before we walk Anna out of the lab here this morning.
Welcome to I Need a Hero, where one move stops disaster. Louisville's 2nd Street Bridge, a semi-cab hanging over the Ohio. It starts with a stalled electric vehicle in traffic. A pickup swerves, crosses lanes, and the chain reaction begins. The semi gets hit, breaks the guardrail, and tips out. Driver Sidney Thomas is trapped in the cab, over water. Firefighter Bryce Carden rappels down to the cab. He secures her in a safety harness, then signals the lift. After 40 to 45 minutes, they lift her up. She's unharmed, but 2 others were seriously injured.
Charges were filed on the pickup driver. That is the receipt.
Be the hero in your lane, slow down, leave space, eyes up. Back to Keith and John.
The firefighters out there saving people.
That was fucking insane. The camera angle here, this camera angle.
Yes.
Holy Christ. That's fucking insane right there.
I can't imagine what that feels like when you're sitting there, hanging over top the edge of the bridge. Anna, could you imagine that?
Wow, scary.
That's scary. Anna Dafna joining us this morning from London. Anna, how can...
I lost you for a second. It's how people can find me.
Yeah, where can folks find you and connect with you, Anna?
In London, or you can go to my website, annadafna.com.
Awesome. Any closing comments, Anna, you want to leave before I say goodbye?
I want to say to everyone, Merry Christmas, have a great year, and the more you overcome adversity, the more you get to be yourself.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
I like that.
That's a fucking doozy right there.
Yeah.
I think that's Superman shit. No, I'm playing.
Anna Dafna joining us this morning from London. Lots of love, and very much appreciate you hanging out with us this morning on Mornings in Lab. Okay, Anna?
Thank you,
My
Anna.
pleasure.
Thank you, Anna. Nice to meet you.
All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hanging out with Keith, John, and Marty. We're going to do lifestyle tip reset hour 2, and then Marty, Marty, can you stick around? You got to roll.
I got to roll too.
All right, buddy.
I'll be back here on Christmas Day. You doing Christmas Day. I know that.
Good. I know.
I was here last Christmas too.
I know. Believe me, I was making sure you were going to have your handsome mug in the show on Christmas Day. So
yeah. Well, I'll be here. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be here Christmas.
Before you go, hey Jimmy, let's run this before we do this. Guys, I found something crazy happening after a Christmas party. Jimmy, let's run this little clip of that truck running down the street here. If you can get this one up quickly.
Oh man.
The WTF is this department? If you can get this up here queued quickly, it is one of those things. If you saw on the highway, you'll be like, "What is happening right now in front of me?"
Let's check it out.
This out.
No. No way.
She's holding on to like a ski, like it's like she's water skiing. She's holding a rope from the back of the truck. She's holding the rope on the bar, and the man's behind her doing some good work behind her.
Well, you know what I'm thinking is, if that was me, I would have fucking like somehow permanently attached that chick's arms to the fucking rope. She lets go, we're going over the back.
Oh my God, I never thought about that. If she lets go,
well,
you're gone.
One good fucking deep stab and she fucking winces and lets go, we're going over the fucking tailgate. How many times you been in that position and they'll give a fucking stand up because something fucking hit a little off? What happens at that moment?
Good Time says that truck is hauling ass. Yes, Charlie. Marty, any comments before you leave, brother?
Yeah, I got a couple comments, man. You guys are lucky I got to go. Right, first thing.
Yes.
That's a next level of horny. Listen. I'm doing it in the car, or we just gonna do it at the crib, right? That's next level. That's some John Andersen horny shit. All right.
But that's not horny.
I'm not.
That's called an internet stunt, dude.
You think so? So you wouldn't do nothing like that, Johnny? You wouldn't do nothing. I can see you.
Full of fucking Viagra and a fucking cold fucking night. You know, that's not fucking comfortable ass. That's fucking let's get some footage ass.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, we on the same page there. And that's white people. We ain't gonna see no black folks doing that. Now, black folks do a lot of we do a lot of shit.
I was waiting.
But you gonna see that's white people written all over it.
What was the difference? They'd be eating some fried chicken doing it.
Probably not fried chicken, but I mean probably fried chicken, but probably not outside.
And maybe
it'll be indoors. It'll be indoors. Yeah.
And Marty, maybe big backs too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Big back black folks. Yeah. Doing it indoors with some fried chicken.
I saw that video and I was like, I gotta play this for the boys, because you imagine the setup. Okay, let's drive down the highway. You guys get in the back. We'll put the ski road up there, and you fuck her in the back, and we'll just drive really fast, and we'll capture it on video. That's the whole.
They probably in Winnipeg too.
The crazy part is what fucking people will do for a fucking view now.
Oh
yeah.
It's incredible to me. Yeah,
I think there's going to be some sort of like a coup where people will not, they'll realize what they're seeing and they won't like it. Like you might get a bunch of views but no likes.
I think you're onto something, Andersen. I think
shared or something. There's gonna at some point people are gonna be fucking tired of this shit.
Well, I think you're bang on. I think there's some trends happening with that, right? Where because there's just so much stuff. And to your point, Andersen, it's like
hey, to the party, man. They've been doing this for a long fucking time. Quit trying so hard. Go do something productive with your life.
Well, just think how much just think of how productive society would be if we took all this stupid behavior and turned it into something more productive. Like, man, we'd be solving cancer right by now if people were taking all this energy, because it's so easy for me to find these dumb shit moments, yet it's so difficult to find somebody trying to solve cancer. Just saying.
Well, since you have this segment, you're not going to run out of shit to play on the show. Like you might have 3 of these segments every day at some point, because there's so much shit for you to use.
Oh my God. Hey Marty, we didn't even get a chance to talk about Turning Point on the weekend. We'll have to have that conversation a different day.
All right, let's talk about it. Hold on, let me just send a text. We're gonna be a little late.
You want to comment on Nicki Minaj showing up there?
You know,
dude, I love it. I love it. You put some greasy shit on the table, all of a sudden he can stay. How's that work?
No, I need to go. I need to go. This is gonna be quick.
A minute ago, he sent a text. What is this?
I love it, Johnny. Johnny. Go, Johnny. Go.
Johnny's always on my ass, man. I can't do nothing over here, man.
Oh shit! I love you like a little brother, but you goddamn it, you got to go when the conversation's straight, and then you got to fucking stick around when things.
Well, Keith going to bring up the good shit after I got to go, man. Come on, Keith.
Views from the live with Keith and Marty, because hey, maybe Tucker was talking some common sense. Maybe Nikki was talking. I don't know. Just saying, Marty. Just saying.
We're gonna turn Marty into a segment. It's gonna be the fucking the smut. You know.
What the fuck?
As long as there's smut. As long as there's smut, he's sticking around, man.
I love it.
All right, I'd say this. I do have to go, but I think they were all speaking common sense. But of course, people are going to find an issue with everything.
What are we talking about?
Marty?
So the Turning Point USA Turning Point is Charlie Kirk, the guy who was unalive a few months ago. Yeah. That's his company. So they had an event with a lot of speakers: JD Vance, Nicki Minaj, Tucker Carlson. Okay. Officer Tatum, yeah, and so basically there was a lot of backlash because they're conservative. They're conservative, so a lot of things they said.
No, you mean common sense?
Yeah, common sense. People call them racist, homophobes, etc. The whole thing. So now that's what Keith was asking me about.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. Dumb shit, John. Dumb shit.
Dumb shit that's actually common sense if people would pay attention to some of the
things. Exactly. Yeah.
Because the funny thing is that of 100 people, 99 are actually saying all the same things, but just one person's like fucking changing it all. But anyways, that'll be a conversation for another day. Yeah. Let's Marty, you get out of here.
I gotta go. Love you guys. All right. Love you guys.
Have a great day, brother.
You too. Yeah. I see y'all Christmas Day, man.
You got you, brother. Yeah. All right. Lifestyle tip with Andersen, reset hour 2, and we're gonna come back with some fun conversations about Greenland and marriage and relationships coming up right now on Mornings Lifestyle Tip with John Andersen. Jimmy.
All right, let's keep this one short and sweet, but effective and helpful for the next few days. It's okay to fuck up. We all fuck up. The problem is when you let that first fuck up turn into the second fuck up and the third fuck up and the fourth fuck up. I know there's a lot of fuck ups in this little tip. The first fuck up's not a problem. You get to learn. So don't damn yourself for making that mistake. Learn from it. Move on. The real fuck up is when number 1 turns to 2 to 3 to 4. So just remember, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. Accept it, learn from it, and move forward. Rock and roll.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. Quick reset as we're going to roll into hour 2. We're running a few minutes behind here, guys. Listen, we opened with the Powerball conversation. If you're just waiting for that Powerball thing to pay off, go take that energy and go get some work done. Yeah, true story. Because that power, yeah, sure, the Powerball money might change your life, but all that energy you're putting into that, if you put that energy into something productive, you might get there at the same time. So listen, guys, we also talked about Madonna. We talked about a bunch of fun stuff in the first half an hour of the show. I'm not even going to get into it. Anna Dafna join us for Center Stage. We talked ADHD, and coming up, deep dive. Is your home actually like Greenland? Yeah, surviving the Cold War in your marriage. Not blow-ups, not drama, just that quiet freeze. Guys, Johnny and Keith are going to get into it for free moments, but how we handle the quiet freezes, how when all of a sudden just things go quiet at the house, and you know where it's like we feel fine, and it's working towards removing the egos to get back to a place of love and kindness. We're going to talk about how it happens, why men miss it, and what warming it up actually looks like in real talk. And then, hey, the did you know? If we got some time, I got to talk about an island just out of Hawaii that made me curious, and I want to put on the table. And hey, morning focus, my circle, my friends, my circle of friends is small, and it is absolutely on purpose because your standards and your inputs shape your outcomes, whether you want them or not. But coming up, guys, hour 2 gets after it. We're going to start with the deep dive. Hour 2, it starts right now.
Fellas, if your marriage was a place, would it be Miami or Greenland, where the air hurts your feelings?
If your house is Greenland, stop pretending a new couch fixes it. That is a snow job, fellas.
Cold War at home is not yelling. It is weaponized silence, separate screens, and a kiss that misses on purpose.
You live with a roommate who knows your Wi-Fi password and your worst habits, but not your heart. Brutal.
Chat, temperature check. 1 is Greenland, 10 is beach. If you are at a 3, tell us why.
Thin ice is the talk you keep dodging. Money, sex, in-laws. One dumb sentence and you both go under.
In real Greenland, you share heat or you die. At home, you share warmth or you become polite strangers.
Keith, John, let's unpack the real talk. How do you guys prevent domestic Cold Wars?
Johnny.
What's up, brother?
How do you prevent domestic Cold Wars when you and Terry are getting after it? And then I'm going to offer up my conversation with me and Lauren. Like, how do you one of the things we pride ourselves with is our relationships, the love we have for our wives. But yet, listen, we also know that it's not always great, right? Think about Greenland, right? Harsh climate, long dark seasons, and if you don't prepare, you don't survive. And I'd argue, Johnny, that marriage is the same. It's stress, kids, money, phones. And if you're not intentional, right, there's John, there's Terry, then there's the John and Terry, there's the us part. That home can drift to -40 without even noticing. And before I ask Maya the question, Jimmy, I want to get after with Johnny. But John, what are the small signals that you miss when that house gets to a point where it's fucking cold between you and Terry?
That's a good question.
Because I'll offer you.
And I think that's part of the problem is that I'm missing them.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. I mean, it's to a certain extent, I kind of depend on her to point stuff out to me.
Okay. Oh, interesting. But hold on though. But isn't there a positive in that? Because if you have that awareness, it's
a system, dude. It's a system. Yes. It's very positive. Yeah. This is because once she realized that when I'm focused, I don't see things around me. She assumes that I observe my surroundings when in many cases I don't. You know,
that's fascinating to me, actually.
Like I don't know if I told you a story. When we were buying our house in Mexico, right? We went and we were touring the house, and we're down there. It's not uncommon to have the owner there. Right?
Okay.
And so I'm, we're walking around, and he's showing me the place, and he's got, blueprints for the stuff that wasn't done, like the wall and the bar and the guest house. And, we spent 2 hours talking and walking around this house we're getting ready to buy. And we go back, Terry and I leave, and we go back to our B&B, and she made mention that he was gay. And I was like, he's not gay. She was like, what? What are you talking about? Did you not see all the fucking sculptures and the artwork of young boys fucking naked wrestling? And I was like, no. And that's when it hit her. She's like, holy shit, this all makes sense to me now. She's like, I used to get so mad at you and get so frustrated because I would just assume that you just were ignoring what you were seeing around you. Now I realize you just don't see it. I said, well, no, I was focused on what I was doing. And so that right there was like a line in the sand. And once she said that to me, I said, yeah, but I mean, if there's something that you need me to recognize that I'm not picking up, you got to put it directly in my line of sight. Sometimes even call my attention to it, because I might look over the top of it, what I'm still focused on. And so that was kind of where we had our thing. Like, look, if you see that I'm in that hyper focused mode, I need your help. And she was like, I'm happy to help, because I didn't know that was actually happening.
That's fascinating to me. But it's fascinating, but also not fascinating, because hey, Maya, what are the small signals guys miss when a house drifts to -40?
Guys miss it because nobody's yelling, so they assume it's fine. But the tells are no eye contact, no jokes, no casual touch. It looks normal at first. The house still runs, but the warmth disappears and everything turns into logistics. If you stop doing small kindnesses when nobody's watching, you're already in the cold.
Yeah, and that's something I'd say happens in our house, John. Especially when I'm going to own. I'll put my ownership on the table. If I'm kind of going in a funk, or if I feel like there's a funk, and I say feel because there might not even be one, but it could be my whole issue, right? I know what I stopped doing is I stopped the flirting, the touching, like the little things that I really enjoy doing with Lauren, and then I think I put us into a cold funk sometimes because I kind of get into a knit with it, right? And maybe if I again, I'm owning all this, brother. I'm owning all of it. This is me.
Well, sure. I mean, that's what you're doing. You start out by saying you're owning, of course.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that if there are things that I know I am not fulfilling on, and if I become the bitch in our relationship, and I know that I kind of become the soft pussy about the whole thing, and I'll sometimes need, we'll kind of, I don't want to say have it out, but we'll get into we'll like have a reset. It's cold, and it's like, having it out with a conversation. Sometimes it gets heated, but then it's like it resets us, and it's maybe a kick in the ass for me. Can you relate to that?
Well, excuse me. That's relationships.
Yes.
Fuck, that's just the nature of the way the shit works. I mean, and those recalibrations, those resets are what keeps the relationship inside the guidelines of where it can actually exist healthy. It's when those resets don't happen, it gets so far off in the fucking weeds. That's where a lot of times it's not recoverable.
But can I tell you something? I'm going to be fucking super vulnerable right now with you. It's taken me almost, like, I don't want to cry when I say this, but it's taken me almost my whole life to realize what you just said. And what I mean by that is that it took me a long time to realize that part of enjoying a relationship and part of being in love with somebody is knowing how to get through the valleys to get back to the state again. Because I can say that even my early years with Lauren, when we go through something, it would fucking tear me up and beat me up. But just spending time on the show, spending time with you, spending time with our guests, talking to AJ, I've learned to enjoy the process. And what I mean by, am I enjoying when we're fighting? No, but I know that when we're fighting, it's actually love we're building because it's part of the process of a relationship. And it's taken me a fucking whole life to figure that out, Andersen. I mean that seriously, a whole life, 53 years old, and I'm still fucking figuring that out today.
Well, brother, in that process, we'll go until you're 83.
Yeah.
We never stop figuring it out. Fuck. That's part of the realization. As soon as you think you got it figured out, you're in fucking trouble.
Isn't that the truth, eh? Isn't that the truth? But you know what the funny thing is, though, John, though, is that, but I don't know about you, but growing up with parents and stuff, you think that that's when it happens. So Sterling, if conflict isn't the problem, if conflict isn't the problem, what does
repair is choosing the relationship over winning the moment. Most couples don't break from arguments. They break from never resetting. It starts with owning your part, clean and specific, then showing you heard them, not defending, just understanding.
If you're flooded, call a timeout with a return plan. I need 20 minutes. I'm coming back. That creates safety.
But John, this is I don't need to be right. I just want to be happy. I want to have peace. That's what this is.
Yes. Yeah. But it's taken me a long time to learn this. And but what I was saying though before Sterling joined, John, was that I guess I thought as a young man growing up, again, being very honest, I guess I thought as a young man growing up that you get to a quote unquote certain age. It's like, oh, you got it all figured out. Yet, I was talking with my mom and dad about a friend of theirs who's like in his 70s or late 70s, and he's still having these same challenges himself with his relationships. It's like, holy shit. To your point, Johnny, it never ends, does it? Never ends.
Well, as soon as you think you got it figured out, that's when you really fuck. That's when, I mean, that's the guy that doesn't fucking get it.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, doesn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, I understand now. Well, I understand at the moment, wonderful. But get ready, you're going to have to go through another one of these when the circumstances evolve a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Maya, we're constantly changing as people, so that fit is always adjusting, and every time it adjusts, we have to make sure that it recalibrates just right, and that's what your resets, as you call them. That reset is the tool that actually allows a relationship to stay healthy. It's when they don't exist, that's the fucking problem.
But Johnny, I didn't know that, and I didn't learn that until like this this last 10 years of my life with Lauren. I didn't know that, brother, and I've had to learn that, and I've had to learn how to embrace that and learn how to come out of it and learn that as we're going through that Greenland ice freeze, that we're going to come out okay, and it's going to be even more solid after the reset, John. And Maya, how do you make repair feel like leadership, not weakness?
Repair is leadership. The weak move is protecting your ego while the house freezes. The strong move is protecting the bond. You're not surrendering your point. You're changing the temperature so the conversation can finish. Simple script. I don't like how we're talking. I'm sorry for my part. Can we reset and try again?
Did you find yourself avoiding hard conversations, or were you, or since you guys got into it, you jumped right into hard conversations right away?
I mean, I definitely don't avoid those.
Yeah,
for sure. But at the same time, I think I want to make sure that it's a conversation that's necessary, that's needed. Sometimes I came from the place of being, over communicator, when sometimes, communicating too much can be a harmful thing too. It's like, okay, we fucking beat a dead horse here.
Yes.
How many times are we going to fucking do this?
Yes.
Okay, we just need to go do it. Let's stop talking about it.
It's interesting to hear you say that, because when Lauren and I first started getting together, and I read a book, and I'm always trying to learn and get better as a human relationships. We learned our dance. I'm thinking you and Terry have similar themes or similar dances that happen when you go through something. And we learned our dance, and then we learned how to get out of the dance, so that when it obviously happens, John, it starts to become this fucking cycle where it's this circle of, to your point, it's not moving forward. You're just kind of in quicksand. We've learned in our relationship to find those signals and then work to get out of the dance to get that reset, right? So, Sterling, how does a guy bring up a thin ice topic without it turning into a blow up?
Do not ambush. Most thin ice talks fail because the timing and tone are terrible. Then people act surprised. Use permission, one topic, one request. Can we talk tonight? I want us good. Pick one issue and ask for one change.
Keep it clean. Know you always, no old history. If it heats up, pause with a plan and return to finish.
There you go. There you go. So guys, your home does not have to feel like life on Greenland. The climate can change, but it starts with you being a man enough to turn up the heat. As we go through the holiday season, my invitation for you is this, sit back and have a conversation with your partner and enjoy and lean into love along the way. Hey, Johnny, any wrapping up comments for it? Because I got something before you go. Anything to close up with before on that one?
Yeah, I would say what I remind myself.
Yeah.
With like with Terry is that what she really wants is my attention.
Yeah. Yes.
That's it. That's the currency. You know, the cars, whatever the fuck, the vacation houses, whatever it is, you put all that shit in a line, they'll throw it all away for your attention.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, Deshaun, welcome to Mornings in Live with Keith and John. Glad to have you here in the comments and really pleased to have those very, very provocative, very insightful comments there in the community. Deshaun, I appreciate that. That is awesome. I appreciate your opinion and I appreciate you being here in the lab with us. Everybody is welcome. Hey, Johnny, before you go, I got something for you before you walk out of here. Jimmy.
John, before you go, quick question. Is this why you never step into a convenience store? Because the universe treats that place like a live-action blooper reel. 1 minute it's gum, next minute it's chaos. A tire literally breaks free, rolls into the store, and the guy dodges it like he's got superhero reflexes. Lesson for the fellas, stay present in normal places. Danger doesn't schedule appointments, it just shows up.
Chemo John sitting there.
We're losing my shoulders again here. What the fuck is going on?
Look at this. Look at this guy just gets up and moves out of his seat. And look what happens here to the bottom left corner. Boom. That guy was just sitting there in that seat. And just before he got up out of that chair, look, he gets up out of the chair, moves away. And then minutes later, it's like a fucking Final Destination film, man. That tire comes in. Probably would have killed him, Johnny, I'm thinking. Probably would have killed him. Boom.
Yeah, that thing was coming pretty fucking good, dude. It very well could have broke his neck for sure.
Yeah, crazy shit, man.
Now, we're not meant to get hit from behind that hard in the back of the head.
In the no shit Sherlock quote department from Andersen, we are not meant to get hit that hard from behind in the neck.
In the back of the head.
In the back of the head. Thank you. I'm always fucking up your quotes, man. Hey, before we get after, brother, I see you sitting there. How's your leg today? How are you doing today?
Well, I'm actually, yesterday was a fucking horrific start to the day. Jesus Christ. I was like fucking on crutches like a motherfucker. I was hurting. Then about midday.
Yeah.
It just, man. It was like, I sat on the couch with my mom. We had this really fucking killer conversation for about 2 hours.
What'd you guys talk about?
I don't know if it was the way I was sitting or what, but I tell you, all of a sudden it was like fucking boom. I got this fucking relief. I was like, holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, like way out there. And so it was pretty good for the rest of the day. Got a little tight at night, but that's kind of par for the course. I woke up this morning. I'm actually this morning, I'm fucking cane and crutchless for the first time in about 5 days.
Fucking right,
so I'm
man.
Sitting in this fucking chair, all kind of cockeyed because I'm trying to make sure there's no pressure gets put in this fucking hip. But that's why I don't know if you saw between the segments, I'm actually fucking walking, trying to keep this thing lubed up, if you will.
I've been observing. I've been observing when you sat in the chair with your big, massive frame and your little head. And I've been observing how you're shifting, and I'm observing how you're sitting. And because I know you in the back of my mind, I've been eager to ask the question, like, how are you, man? So I'm glad to hear that.
No, I mean, I'm doing this because I'm trying to preserve whatever the fuck is going on here. I mean, if I can, it's really giving me a fucking lot of hope. I'll tell you that. Jesus Christ. So,
hey, Mom. Yeah, Johnny. Hey, can you just kind of hang out with me for the next inevitable? Because it seems like when I sit and have conversation with you, it figures itself out. So, Mom, you're getting in with me and Terry, and you're coming home and you're sitting with me because you might be.
Yeah, we're talking about energy, actually.
There you go. Look at that. Mom's energy. Maybe there's some positivity in that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't exactly know what the scoop was, but I'm taking it,
Yes.
So.
So now what happens? You're going to go for a nap now, or what's going on?
Let's see here. Was it 6:30?
Yeah.
We're actually leaving. We're going to be leaving at 9. We're going to go see Terry's best friend and her husband, have lunch with them. So I might lay down for a little bit, but I'm going to get myself totally ready.
Yes.
Because I have a call at 8. I have a client call at 8. And
nice.
Then, so I don't want to do that client call and be fucking scrambling to get ready, because I'm trying to make, because that'll be the situation where, you know, if I'm trying to hustle, that I could put my hip on my leg in a bad spot. So I'm trying to be very preemptive today.
Yeah. Yeah. Intentional. Love that. And you know, so here's linking in our conversation with Anna. Here's a good example of your OCD being a benefit to you, of being serious, because you're obsessed about finding, you know, these triggers. That to me is what creates, that's what sets normal people about from the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants. I'm telling you right now, that's what it is, because it's like it's this obsessive means to figure something out. Obsessive problem solving.
It's like I have a client, and he's a high level engineer.
Okay.
Yeah. And he always laughs in a good way, because he says the way that you talk about how you coach me is a lot of the same language we use in the engineering world.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Constantly collecting data.
Yes.
Right. It's like this is a data. This drill is data collection. We need to understand what the body's telling us right here.
Yeah.
Or we need to understand, you know, what reaction the brain's going to give us from these situations. And he's like, you know, the way that you talk to me is like literally fits into the way that I would have been trained when I'm engineering a problem in a building.
It's pretty cool to be and I know you're not looking for affirmation, and that's not what I'm suggesting, but it's really cool when you discover something you're working on, how it links back to other fields that you either have curiosity about, interest, or you're like, wow, or industries that are respected. And you're like, yeah, you're doing the same thing we're doing. Just we don't call it that. Right?
Well, it's crazy if you look at it. It's simplicity. Like,
yes.
Look at like when Elon Musk talks about when he re-engineers something, he takes it apart, puts it back together with less pieces. That's the basic philosophy of what he does with his engineering.
Well, and what I like about him, he leans into what we call first principles thinking, right? Which is we as humans will come to solve a problem with assumptions. Well, this is how it's always been done. This is how we're going to do it, right? And let's use him catching the rocket ship, right? That's because that's like nobody had ever done it before. It's like, okay, so because everybody told him, well, it can't be done. It's like, well, what do you mean it can't be done? Well, because this. Like, well, hold on a second. So then he'll approach something which is called first principles thinking, like you said. It's like a white piece of paper, erase everything we have thought we needed to do.
100%. You got to get away from what we believe is possible.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and that helps remove limiting beliefs, doesn't it? Like we talked earlier with Anna, right? Because you go, well, I can't do it. Well, says who? Well, they said you can't do it that way. Well, who's they? And they said you can't do it that way. Right. I love when people put that barrier, that perceived barrier up. And it's like, no, you just haven't asked enough questions, which is what you were always doing, asking questions.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yep. So what are we? It's what, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, huh? Holy shit.
Yeah, Christmas Eve tomorrow. Yep, Christmas Eve tomorrow, and then Christmas Day. And I suspect we'll do an hour Christmas morning. We'll have a fun free for all hour Christmas morning, and we'll keep this baby going. I'll tell you something. Talk about leaning into things. We have been leaning into trending topics because of our live morning show, and I'd say for the last week or so, since we've been really always learning, Johnny, always leaning into the data and always tweaking. Dude, our show here last number of weeks here have been trending at 500, 700,000 people for our show. True story.
Nice.
Between YouTube, between X. Yep. So it's coming together quite nicely, actually. So I'm excited.
Christmas morning, we're actually, sorry to interrupt. I just don't want to forget this. Christmas morning, we're actually even here early in the morning to go to our oldest daughters to be with our grandboys. So I think we're supposed to leave at 6. So you might have to cut me loose a little bit early. Not
a problem, man. Not a problem at all. Whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, or whether it's from the Jeep while Terry's driving from your phone, we'll make it happen. We don't want to lose that Ironman streak, so we'll make it all happen, brother. I got no problem with that.
Well, we're not on a trip to Mexico, so we're definitely not in the Jeep.
I love it. All right, pal. Lots of love from me to you. I enjoyed the conversation today. It was a lot of fun. You take care of yourself and your body, and we'll chat through it, okay?
All right, brother. Have a good loop.
All right, pal. You too. All right, guys. Johnny's out of here. Let's get after Jimmy. Let's roll into the morning focus. Let's keep the show on the road, brother.
Everybody wants the boys until you need help moving. Then it's busy and can't make it bullshit. Keith's about to say it. A small circle isn't sad. It's a filter for who's real. Do the test. Go quiet for a week. If they don't notice, they were never in your circle.
If you call at 2 a.m. and they answer, keep them.
If they reply lol and vanish, block them. Up next, Keith's gonna explain why his circle is small on purpose.
Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us, you are here on Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. And hey, I invite you to come join the conversation. The comments are happening, guys. The comments are happening over there on the feed. I see Spartacus is out there. I see Petrocelli's out there. I see $6M Man is out there. Good morning, $6M Man. I see Deshaun DeGlee. Hey, Deshaun. As Melissa said, I love your comment, man. You are welcome here with that opinion, and you're welcome here with your comments. Here's the thing with this show. True story, everybody, before I get into my little monologue on why my circle is small on purpose. I actually want everybody here. I really don't care whether you vote Democrat, whether you vote conservative, whether you wear red, whether you wear blue, whether you're white, black, green, orange. I really don't care anything, actually. Here's my rules for participation in our show. You bring an opinion. You back it up with some good words. We have an honest discourse, a dialogue that goes back and forth. You might piss in my cornflakes, I might piss in your cornflakes, but when it's all said and done, we shake hands, we have love, and we agree that at the end of the day, we all just want to prosper. We all just want to build lives for ourselves and for our families and be safe, right? We all want a place to live. We don't want people taking our fucking land. We want a place to live. So I invite you to come join the conversation. 431-300-3005. I would welcome your point of view. I would welcome what you have to say. And I'd like to have I'm looking at Good Times truck. I'd like to have a truck that's hauling some ass right now. But most importantly, guys, come join the conversation. And listen, if you have a differing point of view than me, good. You're welcome here. You're not going to be pissed off and thrown out of the lab. You are welcome with your point of view because I have no desire. Good morning, Duggan. I have no desire to create a show, to create a platform where we are all drinking the exact same Kool-Aid. Life, society, and communities don't work if we're all saying the same thing and nobody's offering any different points of view. I got no desire for that kind of show. So guys, I welcome your opinions. I welcome your comments. My one rule, just keep it fucking somewhat safe, somewhat clean. We don't need no racial comments. You know, we had somebody on the show a couple of days ago saying black people were lazy. Well, you know what? White motherfucking people are lazy too. And so are Asians, and so are people from the Philippines. Everybody's fucking lazy. So I got no time for somebody saying, hey, black people are lazy. Well, you fuck off. White people are lazy too. So I really don't care. Bring your opinion, bring your point of view, back it up. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a discourse. Right. And I'm with you, Petro. That's what we're trying to do here. Because in my experience, whether you go to Threads, whether you go to X, whether you go to any platform, it's a conversation that happens in a silo. And the moment that you offer a disconcerting point of view, people kick you out. No, your differing opinion is welcome here. What is not welcome is hate, is racial shit that just does not belong. Because all we want to do, guys, is we want to move a conversation forward. And one of the greatest things I learned from my lawyer was this, as I was going through my, sorry to say it, as I was going through my divorce. The greatest thing I learned from my lawyer was this. If it's not moving the conversation forward, what the fuck's the point of saying it? So if you're going to come to my show, yeah, it's my show. If you're going to come to my show and fucking offer some bullshit on the stage and you're not moving the conversation forward, you're not welcome here. But if you have an opinion and you have something to say and you don't think what I'm saying is truth or it's fact or you don't agree with me, I want to talk to you. I absolutely want to talk to you. True story. All right. Guys, I was watching. All right. Confession time, Jimmy. Hey, guys, just a heads up, man. How about the fucking production today from Jimmy and Jericho behind the scenes? True story, man. I want to throw a little congrats out. I've been working hard with the team. The handsome chief here has some expectations. And I'll be frank, we haven't been meeting them for a little while. But today, We are over exceeding them. So our goal is this. Our goal is when you're on the show, by the time you leave, you go, what the fuck just happened? What did I just see? You got so much energy where you leave our show being able to tackle your most biggest audacious goals. And it could be as simple as reconnecting with your wife. It could be as simple as getting something done. But the goal of this show is to do awesome stuff that makes you guys pause and go, what the fuck? They went from talking about ADHD to an elephant's dong to somebody's tire breaking off in a fucking gas station and somebody maybe dying. That's the kind of conversations we have here in the lab. Before I get after Duggan coming in saying, Nation, this man changed my life. Oh, Jack, you're so kind. I've been on the shelf for a year, but guess what? The comeback story has started. Yes. Jack Duggan, and that conversation starts every single day here, live, 8 o'clock Eastern time, YouTube, LinkedIn, and X. All right, this monologue comes from something I watched on the weekend. I was watching Ryan Serhant. Jimmy, we got to get Ryan Serhant on the show. Yeah, we do. I think we got to get Ryan Serhant. So the guy's from Owning Manhattan. Guy does, he's a big real estate guy out in New York City. But he offered something about friendships. And he's like, dude, I don't got a lot of friends. And I thought to myself, fuck, neither do I. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm saying it out loud. I'm putting it out there. And I'm suspecting many of you listening to the show might be in a similar boat as I am, but maybe just have struggled to accept it, maybe just have struggled to communicate it, or maybe just have struggled to embrace this. I don't have a lot of friends. And I used when I thought something was wrong with that true story, actually, like maybe I wasn't likable, or maybe I wasn't social, or maybe I wasn't doing life the right way that everybody else was supposed to be doing it. And I watched people collect circles. Ever since a young man, I remember growing up, feeling off, feeling not part of the circles, wanting to kind of do things my way. Not in a dick way, just I had different ambitions. I maybe found I was relating to more of the folks that were not part of the big groups. Because I watched the big rooms fill up. I watched the loud dinners fill up. I watched the endless group chat just getting after it nonstop. But then somewhere along the way, I realized something. And I realized something important. And I realized it by looking into my own mirror. And Spartacus, you're right. It's not quantity, it's quality. And what I learned is that depth, yeah, that's a big word, even though it's 5 letters. Depth costs something. And I've lived long enough to know that most people don't actually want closeness. No, they don't want closeness. They want proximity. They want convenience. They want you when things are easy, when the energy is high, when the story sounds good. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I suspect many of you relate to some of the things that I'm saying here today. But those real friendships, yeah. They show up when there's nothing to gain. I've had seasons of success where the room was full during those years of growing ICUC. And then seasons of uncertainty where the room went quiet. True motherfucking story. And that contrast, you guys, that contrast teaches you fast. It teaches you that the few friends that I have now, they've seen the best of me. They've seen the worst of me. And what I've learned is that they didn't need anything from it. More importantly, they didn't need anything or want anything from me. They saw me struggle. They saw me in my lowest points. They saw me through the tough times, through the good times. They didn't flinch. And they didn't need a highlight reel because they already knew the whole story. And those friends, we don't talk every day. We don't even post each other. And we don't need constant reassurance. But here's what I know, and here's what I've learned. If I pick up the phone and call, if I pick up that phone and send them a text, that person answers. And if I'm quiet, Holroyd, if I'm quiet, they notice. And if I fall apart, they don't try to sit with me. I'm sorry. If I fall apart, they don't try to fix me. They sit with me. They spend time with me. They ask me questions. They're curious with me. And that's the kind of friendship that, in my experience, doesn't come with volume. I don't need the volume. I want the quality, because it comes from time, nation. It comes from honesty. It comes from being vulnerable. It comes from shedding the skin. Because from choosing each other when it would be easier not to. So no, Spartacus. As we grow wiser, we learn to weed out the ones that are opportunities. And yes, Holroyd, I appreciate you, man. I'm in the same boat. I never have, always a small circle, but I'm okay with it. I'm with you, Holroyd. And that's why I'm loving this show, because I feel like there's a community happening within this show that respects and loves and has an intelligence about each other, where we are all leaning into the quality of our interactions to the quantity of our interactions. And as Adam says, fake friends for the sake of numbers is just a lot of noise and a waste of time and a lot of distractions. And as Spartacus says, a friend in need is a friend indeed. But as I've gone through my journey in life and I reflect on the times that I fall apart, those friends that are sitting with me, that's the kind of friends that I admire. So no, I don't have many friends and I'm okay with it. But those that I have, I'm incredibly fortunate. And you know what, nation? Ears up on this one. I wouldn't trade that for a bigger circle ever again.
Nation, you ever open your phone for one thing, then look up and your morning's gone and you hate yourself? By the end of this corner, you'll feel calmer, get your time back, and actually trust yourself again, because you'll follow through. It's time for the community corner, fellas. Let's hear those stories, Chief.
All right, guys, come join the conversation with us. Open the phone lines up, 431-300-3005. If you guys got something to say, I want to hear it. Come join the show with us live, 431-300-3005. Comments are open, phone lines are open. Let's fucking go, Duggan. You got it, brother. We're going to get after the community corner script. Guys, we're going to start this journey over on YouTube. Yes, the 2-phone hack that 10 times is your focus. Well, Robin Sharma says high performers use 2 phones. Really? Dude, am I actually going down this path right now? Honestly? All right, I'm going to offer judgment. Who's got fucking time for 2 phones? Oh, hey, we got Duggan phone us. Hold on a second, nation. Jack Duggan, good morning to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and friends. Hold your horses, brother. 1 second. There it is right there. Duggan, good morning. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? Jack? Jack Duggan. Hey, Jack, listen to your phone, not to YouTube, man. Can you hear me? All right, we got Jack out of there, guys. Guys, hey, Jack, if you're hearing me there, I need you to listen to the phone, not to the YouTube, because there's a delay happening there. It's like we're in old school radio. Remember that, John Petruccelli? Listen to the phone, don't listen to the radio, because there's a 10-second delay. Well, listen, Robin Sharma. Yeah, Robin Sharma says high performers use 2 phones. One fully loaded with all the distracting apps, and one Spartan phone with only SMS. Hey, Duggan, I saw your comment. I couldn't hear you. I absolutely couldn't hear you when you called. The fully loaded phone stays away during deep work. The Spartan phone, man, I got to pause this one, Jimmy. Melissa, sorry. Robin, I love you, man. But if I was living in the world of John Andersen, this is too fucking complicated, man. Too fucking complicated. Oh my God, I got to manage 2 phones. I got to have some apps on this one, no apps on this one. This one comes with me. This one stays in the drawer. This one does this. Sorry, Sharma. Love you. I don't agree with your philosophy. So here's my invitation to you, Sharma. Why don't you come on the show? Melissa, we should have Sharma on the show. because I think it's actually kind of ridiculous. I know John has multiple phones because he has all his businesses on it, but managing multiple phones, like do you put the blue one with this one, and then the green one with this one, and then you have the apps on this one, and you do on that one, and then what happens if you forget this one? And I don't know. I can't do it. What do you guys think? Nation, what do you guys think? Duggan, Spartacus, Holroyd, 2 phones or 1 phone? Actually, here's what I think. Oh, here we go. Let's try this again. Let's try Duggan again. There he is. Good morning, Jack Duggan. Jack Duggan?
Keith, are you pumped? You fired up this morning?
There he is. Is this you,
Let's
Duggan?
get after it.
Yes. How are you, brother? Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you on the show here, man. Where the hell have you been for the last year?
Look, I just want to tell everybody out there, I've been juggling so much stuff, as we all have. I'm not the only one. But I just want to let everybody out there know that's listening to this show. This show changed my life in 2024. And I've been desperately needing this show and this accountability from both you and John and Chris Martin. Just really appreciate you guys being a valuable part of my life. I'm looking forward to 2026 being the best comeback story ever written.
Yes.
And I am fired up, ready to get back in the saddle and do this damn thing. So
yes.
I appreciate you, Keith. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to you.
Yes.
And I'm going to let you take it from here. I hope your son's doing well, too. I think last time we were connected, he was starting the show with you or something. I don't know. But anyway, we connected on LinkedIn.
Duggan, you're awesome, man. Hey, before you go, brother, how's your wife doing? I know your wife is going through some career changes as well. How's your wife doing?
Oh, my Lord. Thank you for asking. She actually she got a job back in April, and it wasn't making what she's worth. We'll just say that.
All right.
But she actually just landed a new job that starts the second week of January, exceeding her highest earning position before. So, things are definitely on the come up for us. We've had a rough year, but she's doing so great. She's still cancer free. Yes. And our son is thriving in school. He's doing great.
Nice.
Just thank you so much for remembering, Keith. That's wonderful.
That's awesome, man. I was funny because I was just about to ask you about your son too, so you beat me to that, brother. That is awesome. But I got to be honest. I got to be honest because I was like, hey, how's your wife? I was hoping you weren't going to say, wow, we've been through some tough times. We're going through divorce. But good. I'm glad that things are good because we were talking Greenland and surviving the Cold War and marriage. So I appreciate you sharing that. And please say hello to that lovely bride of yours for me.
I will. I certainly will, Keith. Thank you so much. And this isn't the last time I'm calling in. I'm going to be calling in quite frequently.
Good. So, brother, here's my invitation for you, man. Here's my invitation for you. You know how we work, 8 o'clock live Eastern time, YouTube, LinkedIn, and X. As we go through 2026 together, I would love to see you in the comments, because if you're in the comments, I know you're making good decisions. And I know that sometimes we struggle with making good decisions. And I don't mean that as a knock, but I mean that if you're looking to get up, get after it, and hit some big goals, and you're looking for an accountability partner, you know where to find us, pal. We got your back like you got ours, okay?
Absolutely. I love it. Thank you so much, Keith.
All right, Duggan, take care. Jack's out of here, guys. You guys can join the show with us as well, 431-300-3005. Now that Jack is off the phone, the phone line is open for the next person that wants to phone in. So that's how it works. If you have an opinion, do you have 2 phones you want to talk about? Just like we talked about with the fellow earlier, let's get after it. Yes, Sullivan says, great call. Jack, make 2026 one of you and yours best years ever. God bless. I love it. And Melissa, that's what I love about our community, man. You guys remember the folks that are here, and the love that emanates. Oh, there's the word. The love that emanates from the community is just powerful. Oh, powerful. Hey, so Craig Lewis over on Substack says that the one skill that changes everything, well, apparently it's not what you think. I know you guys wanted me to cough in your throat there. That's why I just moved myself away. It's just, kind of one of those things you do. All right, listen. So he says that the most important skill to build in the next year is self-trust. Is that like those people in the back of that truck there, Jimmy? Could you imagine I don't know if you have that video hanging out there, Jimmy, but could you imagine the self-trust they had with her hanging on to that fucking ski rope? Melissa, put your eyes back. Jimmy, ignore Melissa's eyes. We don't. Just ignore Jimmy. Ignore Melissa. Put that video back up. But could you imagine the self-trust that is required? The self-trust required in order to hold on at such a fast pace when something, is holding on to you from behind. Just saying, if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, if you would have tuned into the show earlier, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, but Jimmy, I can see that video. Let's put it up there. It's true, because this Craig Lewis says the most important skill to build in the next year is self-trust. Well, here's a demonstration of self-trust happening right in front of us. You keep promises to yourself, honey, hold on to the rope, especially when no one is watching, because that could turn into a full situation of broken trust from Isn't it bad when I crack jokes and laugh myself at them? But hey, real growth. Telling you, Jimmy, that is fucking real growth there. Because could you think that maybe they just got like up a block, but the real growth was them just zooming down. I wonder where that was. Hey, Jericho, it'd be fun to find out where that was. Hey guys, if you don't know, we got a new guy on the team. His name is Jericho. He's we are teaching him how we do things here in the lab. He's a young man. Yeah, he's only 44. So we're loving to teach Jericho all the great things that we do here in the lab. But the real growth comes from doing what you said you would do in private, not performing for others in public. I'm telling you, man, it's not lost upon me that this fits this fucking video perfectly, man. Jimmy, put it back up there again, because here, like, it just works. Real growth comes from doing what you said you would do in private. Well, not performing for others in public. So these folks said they were going to do this. And it's easier to keep promises to other people than to follow through when no one is looking, like we are all watching right now. And private discipline matters more than public applause, you guys. Well, I don't know about this one, because what you do off stage is what counts. Hey, good time. Charlie, can you imagine how often they practice this before they could actually do it in real life? I don't know. Maybe there's an example of progress over perfection. And no, this is not AI generated. This is actually real. So when you consistently do what you said you would do, you know what happens, guys? You build self-respect, you build momentum, and you build stamina when you're in a position like that. Yeah, true story. And that positivity, it can impact every area of your life. So if you watch that video again, those skills they are learning in the back of that truck, holding the rope, holding on tight, thrust, those skills will transfer into so many other parts of their life. True story. All right, let's keep it going here, guys. Let's head on over to LinkedIn. Love LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. What's happening on LinkedIn this morning? Well, go. $2 million biohacking versus a shepherd who lives to 100 for free. Well, Marco Biscarini contrasts two extremes. Brian Johnson, the guy who's like to live forever, spending $2 million annually on doctors, tests, biomarker protocols. But a typical Sardinian shepherd spends nothing, yet is likely to live past 100. Well, the shepherd walks daily outdoors, eats food that actually expires, lives in community, has a clear reason to get up in the morning. The modern broken food and lifestyle, well, fucks everything up, just like my bladder right now. Hey, Maya, why don't you walk me out of here so I can go empty the bladder and come back and wrap the show up? Maya, let's do it.
All right, nation. If you're leaving this corner with the same habits, don't blame your phone. Blame your standards. Pick one promise today and keep it, even when nobody's watching. That's how you stop feeling fake in your own life. Follow and tag us on YouTube, Substack, or LinkedIn to get your story featured on The Big Show. Until next time, fellas.
All right, good job with the healthy prostate, man. I'm telling you, I got this thing timed out, Jimmy. I'm telling you, man, it's like 30 seconds. How long was that clip, Jimmy? How long was the clip? Because I'm quite impressed with myself. I'm actually quite impressed with myself. That's just fucking awesome, dude. That's just, Woo, baby, 30 seconds. Jimmy, I think actually we might have to have a segment on the show. How quick? How good is your prostate? Yeah. How fast can you unload the batter? In less than 30 seconds, 40 seconds? True story. All right. Well, guys, what a fucking fun show here today. It's funny because I added the F to that. So why did you have to add the F to that, Mr. Bilous? Well, because I wanted to emphasize it because it was just fun. And, if you guys listen to our call with Cheryl Raphael Whitaker. Oh, I just got a meeting with somebody today. Look at that. So if you listen to, our upcoming host, Cheryl Raphael Whitaker, it starts with joy. She's a joy lady. We talk about the F word and how we use it. Well, what a fucking great show today. Guys, thanks for tuning in here today. What a fun show. Yeah. I think these folks had some fun. These folks driving their truck on the road there probably had a lot of fun. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Listen, here's the plan for the rest of the week. We got a guest tomorrow. And let me just quickly see here who that guest is tomorrow. We got a guest tomorrow. We don't got a guest on Christmas Day. We got Keith, John, and Marty. And my invitation to you guys is this for Christmas Day. I haven't told my team this, so I'm just telling everybody right now, same time. Open hour, the whole show. So who wants to join? Phone lines, come hang out on the show. If you guys want to be on the show, please send me a message. Holroyd, you want to come hang out? Spartacus, you want to come hang out? Good time. You want to come hang out? Would love to have you guys from the community on the show. Don't know how long Johnny's going to be here. You guys heard he's got to head out. My plan is to spend an hour here with you guys Christmas morning before my kids get here and open up presents. Hey, who knows? Might even get to 2 hours. But I know I got a team here that need to get out of here too. So the plan is 60. I don't expect we're going to go 120. If we do, well, I'll blame it all on you. But we got Al Kushner joining us tomorrow. I don't think he's related to Jared Kushner. I'm just thinking. I don't think he's related. But if he was, I'd have a lot of questions. Like one of the questions I'd ask is, what about Project Sunrise happening over there in the Middle East? I'd ask Kushner about. I'd ask Kushner a lot of questions actually. He's like, who the fuck's this guy with the funny hat and the goofy, Really, Neiman? You gonna put those words in front of you? Really? You expect me not to address those words? Yeah. So y'all wonder what I'm talking about? So tomorrow's conversation might be one of the greatest conversations ever. Or it could be pretty fucking boring. So we are going to be ready for boring so we can, hey, I got something for you guys. Because you guys know how much I love to tease everybody. That's what I do here. Just lacing satire and sarcasm. If you notice we have a guest on the show and I throw stuff in the middle of the guest conversation, read between the lines. They missed the memo on boring. Yeah, just saying. So, sometimes we got to keep the show rolling and flying. So, if we enter in a situation where maybe somebody's holding weight out there, it's like I see Neiman. Yeah, Nation, we got a suit showing up tomorrow. Sorry, Kushner. If you're watching today, brother, I'm inviting you to bring it today. You can't bring the suit though. Who invited the fucking guy on the show? I'm kidding. I did. Hey, I think it's going to be fun. Al Kushner joining us tomorrow in the lab. He's like, I don't want to go on the show now. The guy's been throwing me under the fucking bus. No, Kushner, I haven't thrown you under the bus. I just shared my love with you. We love by teasing. Okay, guys, we're going to get out of here. So back at it tomorrow, 8 o'clock live Eastern time right here on LinkedIn, YouTube, and X. And we're back at it over on Christmas Day as well. And hey, I'm telling you guys, if you want to join the show, send me a text so that we can get you guys into this thing. No pressure. No, you guys know, man. We're not about perfection. We're about, what is it? Progress. I'm kidding. Right? So if you're like, I can't get on a show live with Keith and John because I'm going to be embarrassed. Is that the voice they're going to do, Jimmy? Could you imagine? Good time gets in the show. Oh, I didn't. We're like, Charlie, is that what you sound like? Yes, this is what I sound like. Oh my God. That'd be pretty cool too, guys, is if we had a bunch of our community members come on the show and we're like, that's what you look like and that's what you sound like. And then we can all laugh. Yeah, like, oh my God, that's what Petrocelli looks like? That's what Holroyd sounds like when he talks? Man. All kidding aside, guys, on behalf of John, Marty, the entire crew here today, Anna Dafna, look at me, guys. Lots of love from me to you. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And, I guess I got to get to the outro here before I get shit from my team. Pete, Keith, you missed the outro. Yes, I am missing the outro. So I'm going to pull it up in front of me here, and we're going to click a few buttons, and it's going to sound like this. Guys, today was one of those shows that sneaks up on you. Hey, bullshit, Professor. It was a fucking great show today, man. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. But you know what? Can I be honest with you? Of course you can be honest with me, Keith, because you're always honest with me. Yes. I knew it was going to be great today. Today's success was inevitable. Wasn't an accident. It was planned. You know what was planned? It was started after yesterday's production meeting. We had an awesome meeting yesterday, reset the team, reset expectations, maneuvered everybody to the front of the line. And today, I was not surprised that today's show was awesome. And guys, we started the morning talking about waiting to be saved, the Powerball mindset. Guys, put that fucking lottery ticket away. Yeah, been talking for 2 hours. Put that Powerball ticket away and put all that energy you are into trying to win that Powerball and get to the gym. Whether that gym is in your basement, whether that gym is in your head, whether that gym is mentally doing something to move you forward, that energy you're putting into hoping to win the Powerball could be so much better put into a situation where you could take your life, move it into a different direction with that energy you are trying to win that Powerball with. Hey, guys, we laughed a ton. Oh, man, did we laugh? Jimmy, did we laugh today? We laughed for 2 hours. Marty was dropping bombs. Johnny was dropping bombs. And we shook our heads a bit, and then we slowed it down, and we got real along the way. We had Anna Dafna on the show as center stage, reminding us that a lot of what we call being broken is really just a nervous system under constant pressure, because we got after it talking ADHD. That hit for a lot of guys, because once you see it, you can't unsee it, just like the two people getting after it in the back of the truck. What am I saying? Go tune into earlier on in the show. A couple people getting after it in the back of the truck. And deep dive, Keith and John got into the Greenland house. The quiet cold, not fighting, not yelling, just living in an emotional winter in your own marriage and calling it normal. Yeah. So that conversation stirred something up good. Awareness is heat, you guys. Ignoring it is how homes stay frozen for years. Hey, we wrapped it up with a reminder that your circle matters and that shrinking isn't isolation, it's intention. And guys, here's the important part. Do not snooze the rest of the day. Go grab a nap, but don't snooze. And hey, if you're looking to get it later, I invite you to get it today. There's a lot of people waiting to do it next week or 2 weeks later. Here's your chance to work in silence to get ahead of the guys. Guys, we're back tomorrow with Al Kushner talking stop, pitch, slapping, how AI turned this cold caller into a LinkedIn authority machine. And of course, we're going to be back in less than 24 hours. And guys, we might even be talking Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan stuff coming up this week. Odyssey, Christopher Nolan, Mornings in the Lab, Keith, John, and friends. We'll see you in less than 24 hours.